For more on the situation of asylum seekers in Germany and how Germany could benefit from their skills, I'm joined now by Ekkehard Ernst from the International Labour Organization. Good to have you with us.
Hello.
Now, I know that your organization wants to ensure equal work and social conditions and standards all over the world. When you look at this report now, in terms of these standards, where do we stand?
It is indeed very important for us that refugees and migrants more generally have the same rights as those workers that are already in the labour market. So for us, it's clearly an issue that we need to tackle.
Yeah, but I mean, there are a lot of hurdles. For one, these migrants here, they have to wait an awful long time for their asylum applications to be processed. And that is tricky and very hard for them personally, of course, but also for businesses, German businesses who are interested in employing them. So is German bureaucracy just not up to it?
Yeah, the red tape in Germany certainly creates barriers for both employers and asylum seekers who are potentially integrating in the labour market. But there are other hurdles too. We have lack of qualification or the lack of recognition of qualifications. We have Syrian doctors who could, in principle, exercise their job here, but cannot do it and are lacking the healthcare sector in Germany.
So things need to change. Whose job is it to change them?
Well, it's certainly, first of all, the job of the bureaucracy to lower the hurdles and the barriers. I mean, creating a faster integration into the labour market and offering more opportunities for these people to quickly get the right skills or get the skills that they actually have recognised.
Because both sides would benefit, which of course comes as a surprise to many people who say there are already far too many migrants and asylum seekers in Germany. Interesting for them, perhaps, is to know that Germany, in relation to its size, certainly, is by no means the #1 in Europe when it comes to asylum claims. In fact, there have been almost 4 times more asylum claims in Sweden last year, again, in relation to its size. So, are Germans, or is Germany just too panicky? Why do we have problems with asylum seekers?
Well, in comparison, especially with the current situation of its labour market, Germany could certainly afford to integrate much more and much faster those that are coming here. And you see that in Sweden, they have actually benefited very much from the rapid integration of the asylum seekers and their migrants into their labour market. We see other countries actually have to tackle a much bigger problems. In Lebanon, for instance, there's 1 million Syrian refugees that flee from the war in the neighbouring country, and these countries have to cope with much bigger problems than we would ever have to face.
And just briefly, how do you think can the German population, can Europe be convinced that asylum seekers can be a win-win situation for both?
The best situation is integrating them quickly, because as soon as they become integrated in the labour market, they earn income. They're consumers in the German market, and that would benefit everybody.
OK, Ekkehard Ernst, thank you very much for joining us.